Hello, I'm Geraldine. I thought I'd record this video to offer you some insight into what the Champion Season program is all about. Now, I'm sure you all understand that quite often champions are born out of some type of enormous challenge or struggle. This could be health issues, broken relationships, financial problems, failing business, or simply the heartbreaking loss of a loved one. All of these issues force people into a time of having to start over, a time of redefining, reinventing, and rebuilding their lives. Then there are those whose lives seem fine on the outside, but on the inside, they're crying out for change. They are no longer prepared to go through life just doing the same old, same old. They know for sure that it is time to start over and redefine, reinvent, and rebuild their lives. I know from my own personal experience that starting over is definitely not easy. It can be filled with doubt, fear, and even despair. And at times you can feel totally overwhelmed, not knowing what to do or what steps to take. Here is the good news. In this program, I will be sharing with you the knowledge and the practical steps needed in order for you to be well on your way to becoming the champion of your life. You know, I was a 58-year-old experiencing total financial devastation when I was forced into starting over. I had to find ways to turn my life around, and they had to work. My future depended on it. And yes, anytime I feel the need to change any facet of my life, I still use the same steps that I share here in this particular program. So, will you get value for money and the time invested in taking this program? You definitely will. Let's take a look at what you actually receive. There is the Champion Season video program. This is a 9-module video program with a 35-page workbook that goes alongside this. There are 3 ebooks, all geared towards helping you start over in the best ways possible. There are over 12 hours of podcast listening. You can download these and listen at your leisure. There is also meditation music, which helps you let go of the stress and the anxiety that always surrounds this starting over. So yes, I think you will definitely get value for your money and time invested. Now let's take a look at the program. Once you have made the decision to start over and create a brand new life for yourself, the very first step to take is all about redefining you and your life. We're going to begin by looking at the many questions you may be asking yourself in this time of change. By doing this, you can prove to yourself that you are not imagining this voice of change, that it is real and it is time to take action. Then you discover your A. Where are you right now? Now, you might say to yourself, well, I think I know this already. But do you? Because you must know your A before you can map your path to end up at your desired destination, your B, that new you. Then in Module 2, which is still about redefining, we look at those imaginations or daydreams that you have about a life for yourself that has not yet come to pass. You learn the vital questions that must be asked of yourself in order to successfully start over and get things off and running. In Module 3, still on Redefine, you learn how to ensure you travel easily and effortlessly from A to B. You discover the real facts about you and the world that you live in. These are essential. And you also discover the one magical ingredient that allows you to create massive change. And believe me, starting over needs massive change. From here, we move into reinvent. Redefining is all about accepting where you are right now, discovering who you really are and what you need to let go of. Whereas reinventing takes you through the process of creating your new vision, the champion that is you. This includes how to create a vision for your future and learning how to navigate your mind. Oh my goodness me. Your mind, if you allow it, will begin to rule your life and take over and tell you all the reasons why you can't start over and what's going to happen and what's not going to happen. Yes, you definitely need to learn how to navigate your mind. And then discover the 3 beliefs that put you firmly on the fast train to becoming a champion. Module 5 is still about reinventing. In Module 5, you learn how to figure out your uniqueness, your one-of-a-kind giftedness, and then how to use your gifts to reinvent your life so you do what you love and love what you do. If you're going to start over, then you may as well start in a way where you can totally love your life and love what you do. Module 6, still on reinvent, you learn the step-by-step instructions on how to create a clear picture of your be, a brand new way of living. You also learn to understand the power of futuristic visioning. And then we move into how to build greater self-worth and self-esteem. Without self-worth and self-esteem, I guarantee you, starting over is going to be very, very challenging. So we need to be able to lift our self-worth and self-esteem. And in this particular module, you will learn exactly how to do that. In Module 7, we begin the rebuilding process. I know from experience that renovations can be quite stressful, as I'm sure many of you have also experienced. But with this program, I have made this phase of your journey as simple, easy, and as stress-free as possible. We begin by exploring the physical tasks that lie ahead of you. And then I show you how to map out the road ahead. Then in Module 8, still rebuilding, you will discover how to set SMART goals, the goals that can be easily achieved, and how to chunk down the tasks into simple steps. We want to make this as easy and as simple as possible. In the final module, Module 9, in rebuilding, you will learn the secret steps that ensure your success. You learn the final steps that less than 3% of the population know or use. And you learn how to open the channels to allow your dreams and desires to flow into your life in magical ways. Always remember that you are a magnificent and unique individual, and you deserve the very best that this universe has to offer. This is your champion season. You can do it.